Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena gameplay. We're playing a priest deck. I drafted it and said I thought it was terrible, so of course I proceeded to win 2 games. The first game, we just roughed up a paladin who pretty much hung on by the skin of his teeth and then died. And in the second game, we played SHADOWFORM on turn 3 versus a warrior. The most impressive thing that warrior did was play Fiery War Axe on turn 2, and if I'm being totally honest, he just either drafted a bad deck or had a really bad draw, because he never put up much resistance at all game. I would just play minions and they wouldn't die. Or he'd kill one of the two, but then not the other one, and then I just crushed him. So it was pretty easy. It's Jake, the shaman. I don't know if that's better or worse than just having a boring name. Like, its boring name is, I don't know. I guess that's better. That's probably better. Yeah, it's Jake. I'll give it to you, buddy. That's a good name. Now we get Leper Gnome. I predict it will get Earth Shocked, because that's what always happens when I play against shamans. Shamans have the most remarkable record of success having Earth Shocks against me, but I will say their most remarkable feat when talking about my opponent's shamans is their ability to have Hex against me. That is just freaking unbelievable. Well, he has Abusive Sergeant, which is actually an incredibly good play for him, because if he hadn't had this, I would be able to just mop up his totems with my Leper Gnome, but as it is, I'm gonna have to lose this Leper Gnome to his Abusive Sergeant. Oh, he's being cheeky. Chooses not to trade. Well, I think that's a mistake. I think it's a mistake because this allows me to kill his totem and play more stuff. So now, his Abusive Sergeant perhaps can kill my Grunt, but that's okay. Now, maybe he did it because he was hoping I would play something else and he would fork Lightning here. I still think that's a mistake. I still don't think it's a good move. I think he should have killed it while my Leper Gnome, while he had the chance, kept the totem on board. I'm just learning more and more, like, keeping stuff on the board is just so damn good in Hearthstone. It can't be fully expressed. Okay, so he's got a Harvest Golem. What is up with people playing Harvest Golem against me? Honest to God Jesus, I just don't understand. Ah, such a good minion. I could Shadow Word and then use the Leper Gnome and kind of trade off, but that seems lame. Well, just play the Razorfin Hunter. So the idea here, hopefully, no guarantees obviously, but hopefully he uses the Golem to kill the Leper Gnome, and then the Piglet and the Hunter can kill off the Golem, and then we're all gonna live happily ever after. Oh God, these arrows are so bugged, it's ridiculous. Yes, obviously he's hitting the Leper Gnome, there's really no question about that. Okay, so we got a couple of options here. I could, of course, coin into Holy Nova. That would clear off, leave him with a 2-2 and a 2-1, and then I could mop them both up. Or I could let him keep some minions around, but then play a Chillwind Yeti. And the Chillwind Yeti is really good here. So yeah, let's do that. I don't know if it's the right play, but it does let me keep my coin. And I can still kill his stuff, so we'll kill one of these. And they both cost 1 mana, so yeah, it doesn't matter who I kill, we'll just kill that. So we got this Yeti here. Yeti's good against shamans. It's big enough to not die to rock biters or lightning bolts, but it's small enough that you don't really mind if he casts Hex on it. Okay, so that's a pretty good card. Luckily, Lord of the Arena. Oh man, I have to confess, Lord of the Arena is a pretty solid play here, because Lord of the Arena kills the Ventricle Mercenary. I'm gonna go ahead and kill his 2-2. So now, if he's a rock biter weapon or a lightning bolt, he can use the damaged golem to kill the Lord of the Arena with the help of that thing. No, he's gonna trade, so it's my lucky day. He actually didn't have the answer. He's got Fire Element. I don't know if he did the right thing there. I think actually my opponent just straight up messed up right here. My opponent could have used Fire Elemental on the Lord of the Arena, thrown away the damaged golem, and used the Ventricle. Oh, no, he couldn't have. Never mind. I apologize, folks. Miscommentated. The Fire Elemental was more expensive because the Ventricle was on the field. So actually, I'm in a lot of trouble now because I can't use Shadow Madness on this thing. Holy Nova doesn't kill it. Shadow Word Pain doesn't kill it. Holy Smite doesn't kill it. Knife Juggler just dies. Well, this sucks. So what I'm going to do here is just play that. And I could Shadow Madness this damaged golem and run it into the Fire Elemental. In fact, I'm going to do that. I think that it's just really important to damage that Fire Elemental. Oh, the Knife Juggler doesn't fling a knife off of that. I did not know that that is a thing. Well, I am set to lose now, so we can see this deck being truly weak. He had good plays, though. The Abusive Sergeant on turn 1 was really important. And also the fact that he had a... oh, Jesus. The fact that he had a Harvest Golem was just really annoying. So Holy Nova doesn't quite kill these three things, these 3 mana minions. Ah, man. We're gonna have to do it, though. I hate doing this. Because... I need the Fire Elemental to die. I also needed the Manatide Totem to die. But now I'm down to 2 cards versus his 6. I really should just concede. I don't really... Without mind control, I just don't have enough juice. Now, Leper Gnome could have been a mind control, but I think it was important for me to have that Leper Gnome. I mean, that helped me hang in the beginning. It's just that, God, the damn Harvest Golem was so good. And then the Dragonling mechanic was also really good. Ah, well. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to lose. That's what you're going to do. That should be a proverb. Play with bad decks, and you'll lose. Clipping my nails. Well, my opponent thinks about stuff for no reason. Oh, Flame Tongue Totem. Oh, jeez. You know what? I think I'm ready to concede. I don't have any more Holy Novas. If I did, it wouldn't matter because it won't kill anything anyway. And Mind Vision. All right. Well, let's see if I can get a Lightning Storm. If I actually steal a Lightning Storm right here, that could actually help me hang on. Mind control. All right. Well, let's do it. I guess. Should I Shadow Word Pain first to improve my selections? Nah. It's just mind control attack. See what we get. Well, I got his best card. Obviously, this is just a 2/4 for me. I'm never going to be able to put Overload on it. Do I play this or do I Shadow Word Pain the Flame Tongue? I think we need to kill that Flame Tongue to limit the potency of his Shield Bearer. And pass the turn. Well, I mean, I could win, maybe. He's got 2 Taunters that don't deal damage. Assuming these minions trade, he's got 3 cards to my 1, soon to be 2, so yeah, you know, it's possible. One of these cards is a mind control attack, of course, so I must make sure not to play too many minions out. Not that that's ever going to be a problem, honestly. SHADOWFORM. Wow, alright. Unfortunately, I can't target that Fairy Dragon, which is whom I'd really like to kill. But what I can do is kill this, kill that, because that actually deals damage, and then play the Lightspawn. Lightspawn is, of course, a sad minion to play after you play SHADOWFORM, because that means you can't heal it up after it gets damaged. But, on the plus side, I do have a Darkscale Healer back here, so I might be able to hang in there. Oh, that's a really good card. So now he gets to use the Fairy Dragon to whittle down my Oh no, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, my opponent's terrible at this game. He should have used the Fairy Dragon to damage the Lightspawn down to 2 so he couldn't kill his Sunwalker. But now I can Mind Spike off the Divine Shield and kill the Sunwalker. Interesting. Northshire Cleric I'm actually going to keep in my hand because it really does nothing except die, and I would actually rather wait for a Darkscale Healer. I mean, the odds are very slim, but I'd rather wait for a Darkscale Healer and wait and see if I can get some cards off of it. He's going to keep going for my face. Well, that makes a certain kind of sense, I guess. The fact that he got a Healing Totem is extremely unfortunate because it heals up this guy. Alright, this is actually really good. So we're going to go ahead and play this. Going to run our guys in like this. Going to Mind Spike this. And I will actually kill the Fairy Dragon. The reason I'm killing the Fairy Dragon is that this guy I can Mind Spike to death if need be. Now, he could try to burn me out, but he's actually a little bit low on cards. If he keeps drawing bad cards... Oh, that's actually an amazing card, because it actually kills my stuff and draws him a card. He gets a charge creature here, so he gets to... Oh, he's going to keep pounding my face. Nope, he's going to hedge his bets. Alright. Fine enough. I need a Darkscale Healer right now, and I didn't get one. That's too bad. If I had gotten one, that would have been pretty terrific. As it, because then I could have healed this up, it would have dealt more damage, drawn me a card off Northshire Cleric, all that stuff. It would have been good. So we're going to go ahead and do that to kill the thing. Going to kill off his Healing Totem. Going to play this. And now I am going to play Northshire Cleric, because he's already played Mind Control attack. This Cleric doesn't actually die to the Gnomish Inventor. And I'd like to have it on the field so he can, you know, deal a damage to stuff, which could be significant. If I'd actually played it, you know, I might have actually missed a chance. I might have needed to play it earlier. Oh, God. You know what? Don't hit my Lightspawn. Ah, thank you. Bend Creeper. Oh, no, this thing is so big, it's going to take me a lot of resources to kill it. I need Darkscale Healer real bad. Oh, man. Oh my god, I actually got Darkscale Healer. Oh my god, that's game-changing. Well, now I get to draw 2 cards, which is huge. And it heals up my light spawn. Choices, choices, choices. I can play Divine Spirit on this to kill the Fen Creeper. I could then clear his board. I could also play Mass Dispel to get rid of these taunts, but then I can't clear his board as easily. Yeah, I think this is the right move. So we're gonna Divine Spirit here. Lets me kill off the Fen Creeper. Creeper of the Fen. Gonna go ahead and kill that thing with Mind Spike. Gonna go ahead and do this. Oh, I can't kill everything. I forgot I couldn't attack with this. Shoot. Well, yeah. I think I might have misplayed that. No, I think that was fine. I miscommentated it. I didn't misplay it. He actually has another mind control attack. Wow, that's hilarious. He did steal my worst creature and then concede. This guy played with 2 mind control attacks. That is amazing. And he got really angry there. Okay, that was one of the more hilarious games I've played in a long time. Although, in my defense, I know some of you are saying I got super lucky there with the top decks and everything. My opponent totally lost the game himself. He could have beaten me, even with all my luck. All he had to do was run his Fairy Dragon into my Light Spawn. Then I couldn't have killed his Sunwalker, and then I wouldn't have had the chance to beat him the way that I did. I mean, yes, it is quite remarkable that I top-decked a Mind Vision, stole a Mind Control tech, stole an Unbound Elemental, and then top-decked Darkscale Healer after Northshire Cleric. But my point is, none of that would have even mattered if he had just damaged my Light Spawn. Then the Sunwalker would have survived, and then he would have very easily been able to kill me. So that's what I'm talking about, folks. Good players get lucky more often than bad players, because they give themselves more chances to get lucky. And bad players get unlucky more often than good players, because they give themselves chances to get unlucky by making bad plays. And so I'm going to give myself all the credit there. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, but of course it's kind of awkward. Only these 2 are actually playable. And I really hope he passes on turn 1, thank goodness. Oh, Northshire Cleric. Missed opportunity. Well, I'm going to play Knife Juggler. The alternative would have been to play Northshire Cleric Power Word Shield, but this is a strong play. It forces him to use removal and stop him from playing other minions. That is a mother frickin' Harvest Golem. I swear to God. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I don't really care too much about that. So, I could play Northshire Cleric here. Run my Knife Juggler into probably the Imp Master herself, and then heal it and draw a card. That's one option. The other option is I could play Northshire Cleric Power Word Shield, or I could play the Razorfin Hunter to fling 2 knives. Well, if the knives don't hit... Well, here's the thing. If I play Razorfin Hunter, he's guaranteed to be able to kill my Knife Juggler on his turn. With either the Imp Master or the Imp and a Shapeshift. So I could Power Word Shield on this thing. But I'd like to Northshire Cleric Power Word Shield and heal, but I can't. That's 4 mana. Do I play this now and guarantee the card? You know, I think so. I think this is the right move. So the reason I think this is the right move... Well, first of all, I got lucky and got to kill the Imp Master. But... the 1/3 is actually good here. I think that's what tipped it in that direction for me. The 1/3 is actually a solid body right now with these imps around. So it looks like he is going to Shapeshift to kill the Knife Juggler. That's fine. So the Knife Juggler essentially traded with the Imp Master, essentially, but it also drew me a card off the Northshire Cleric first. So I think that was a win for me here in the opening. You can see how I'm the first player, and then on my card draw, I'm actually ahead of my opponent. Let's Power Word Shield the Northshire Cleric. See what we get. Ooh. That could be a combo later. Whoa, attack before you pass the turn. So, the Pyromancer, I could play it, and then, play a spell, get my stuff damaged, and then kill things. Anyway, unfortunately, the Sen'jin is actually a really good drop here. I can't kill the Sen'jin. So I could Mass Dispel to get rid of the taunt and at least attack past it. Or I could run in with one minion and the Northstar Cleric here and heal it back up. Draw another card. That seems good. Mind Vision, huh? Mind Vision or Acolyte? Let's actually play the Acolyte of Pain here. Decent chance of a swipe coming down the pike, and I want that to happen, so that I want the Acolyte on the board if that happens, so that I get a card. This might also discourage him from playing swipe in the first place, which is also fine. Unfortunately, he can use Ascension plus Shapeshift now to kill my Northstar Cleric. He's actually going to go ahead and kill a lot of my stuff. Northstar Cleric, and now he can kill his choice of other minions. He's actually going to kill the Acolyte. That's pretty smart. Do it while he's got the chance. Alright, so we've got a couple of options here. Unfortunately, what I'd like to do is Pyromancer Holy Nova, but then I'm mana short of that. I could also play Argent Commander and kill the Sen'jin, and then have to throw both of my other minions away to kill the Druid, which is kind of sad. I could play Lord of the Arena to block his stuff, but then I'm still this 3 toughness stuff with my separate minions is really irritating. I could play Temple Enforcer as a 6/6, give this bonus health, kill the Sen'jin that way. This guy would then die to that thing, and then the thing would stick around with 1 health, but then the Pyromancer would finish it off. Okay, that seems like my best move. Yeah. Guy's so intense. Alright. Well, this is a tense game. It really is anyone's game here. I don't have any answers to big trees, so if he plays Ironbarks, I'm in trouble, but if this guy can survive, I'll be okay, because then at least I'll be able to 2-for-1 myself against the Ironbark. Just gonna Frost Elemental it up. I want to silence my guy, but Mass Dispel does not do that. If I play the Pyromancer, I don't, and I cast a Holy Smite on this, then this guy will die from the Pyromancer, but the problem is this thing will then still be at 2 health, so like what have I really achieved there? I could Pyromancer and Mind Vision to kill this thing off and then steal a card. Or I could play this. What I want to do is play Pyromancer, Mind Vision, and this, but that is a lot of more mana than what I have. I want to play this, kill that thing, and then he's at 1 health. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. I'm not going to lie. Alright, well, let's Pyromancer. And Mind Vision. See if I can steal a removal spell from my opponent. Ancient of Lore could be handy, but not handy just yet. Holy Smite would leave this at a very annoying 1 health. Maybe I should have just played a minion, because I didn't really get much board presence going here, did I? Yeah, I think I made the wrong choice that turn. I should have probably just played the Argent Commander and killed that thing off. I got so carried away using the Wild Pyromancer to kill that thing with a spell. Ugh, that sucks. So he gets to kill my Wild Pyromancer off in style. That thing I don't really care about, although it would have died to the Pyromancer, which is annoying, and he's going to trade. Okay, well, I think the move here, keep it simple, keep it safe. Let's just do this thing. Kill off his 4/2. And bemoan the fact that I can't kill off the Worgen before it kills my guy, but that's still a 2/2, or sorry, 1/2, 2/1, there we go, whatever I'm trying to say. And I've got some pretty big minions to drop here. Oh, he's going to keep his Worgen around. So he's just playing, all of a sudden, lots of little stuff. And Holy Nova's not adequate. He'll just enrage this thing. Okay, well, I think what I'm going to do here then is play the Champion and the Grunt. So as a 3/3, he holds up against this Berserker, and the 6/6 is pretty big. Buying myself more time to hopefully get a better Holy Nova in the future. It is a victory if my Stormwind Champion survives the turn. If he doesn't, it's still a victory as long as my opponent has to use significant resources, either in terms of creatures or cards, to kill it. Ah, that's unfortunate. So now what he can do is Shapeshift, kill this thing with his face, And then just throw 2 creatures away. Or use his face in a creature. Okay. He gets to keep an extra creature around, but I don't think that was a good choice. Because he took a fair bit of damage there. I see. So he's going to heal up. No, he's going to heal up his minion. Yeah. Everything's at 3 health. Man, I really wish I had a wild pyromancer here. Ah, man, that might have been a mistake. That was a really bad mistake. If I had kept the wild pyromancer around, I could actually kill all of his stuff. So the fact that I don't have it is... And if I lose the game, it's pretty much going to be my own fault. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and do the Lord of the Arena. The Berserker. And the bemoaning of the fact that Holy Smite doesn't kill any of his minions. So this thing only has 5 health. That's a real annoyance, because you can kill it pretty easily. I know that one of his cards is this Ancient of Lore, which I wouldn't even mind seeing. I wouldn't mind him getting a couple of cards in exchange for spending his entire turn putting down a creature. Alright, and that's what he's going to do. Hopefully then he doesn't have anything to do with the rest of that 3 mana. If he has another minion though, and it doesn't die to Holy Nova, I'll be annoyed. Okay, so he's going to shapeshift. Is he going to 2-for-1? Is he going to throw these 2 away or something? No, he's just going to do that and that. Not a problem. He's going to actually enrage our guys so that he can kill it. Fair enough. Well, now Holy Nova will finally kill that thing. Although I cannot kill that thing. Ah, gosh. Okay, I think I'm going to do this for 2 cards. And Shadowform is tempting. But no, let's just Holy Smite this thing. And make my guy a 10-10. Divine Spirit is... Oh, sorry, a 5-10. I was thinking it's like a light spawn. So this threatens then to kill his own Ancient of Lore. It's not super great, but it is a pretty bad card. However, if you got a bad card, you might as well use it.
Give me a quest.
That's scary, because if he's playing this, it implies that he thinks he can protect it. He's going to freeze my guy. So if I silence this, well, gotta remember, wow, I got a lot of options here. A lot. So one option is I could Holy Nova, Shadowform, and then finish this off with Mind Spike. The advantage of that is it gives me Mind Spike for the future. Another option is I could Shadowform, or Shadow Word Pain, just to kill this. Just play the Darkscale Healer and the Dark Iron Dwarf, or no, sorry, I wouldn't have enough mana. Play the Darkscale Healer and Shadowform, and then have Mind Spike to go, ready to go later. Another option, I could Mass Dispel, which would silence all of his stuff and draw me a card. Then Shadowform and Mind Spike the Questing Adventurer, who will be a 2/2. That doesn't put any more minions on the board. I kind of like putting minions on the board. So we're going to do this. Put this minion on the board. And take this opportunity to cast Shadowform. It's a little bit risky because now I can't heal myself anymore, but hopefully with 22 health and a reasonably big sized board and a Holy Nova, I'll have enough healing to go around. This is a tense situation, though, because he is ahead on cards. He's got 5 cards in his hand to my 3 in my hand, and he can use one of his minions to kill one of mine. Now, my minion can kill his, but, I mean, he's got this whole turn to deal with that. This is a very, very tense game. I'd give the slight edge to my opponent here, but it could go either way. Certainly, I'm doing better here than I was against the Shaman. Like, the Shaman required some crazy luck. He's gonna Iron Bark Protector. Hopefully he just... No, he has a minion. Okay, it'll die to Holy Nova. That's fine. So he will kill that. And he's gonna hit me in the face. Okay, okay. This is alright, I think. Because what we can do here is cry about the fact that Shadow Madness is completely useless. I can Holy Nova. No, I can run in my guy, deal 5 damage. This will be at 3 health. I could Holy Nova. Kills this. This gets us down to 1 health, heals this back up to 4 health, and then I can Mind Spike the Iron Bark. Then I have 3 mana left over. This thing will be a 5/4, it'll trade with that thing. And then we're kind of okay. Now another way of doing it is I could Dark Iron Dwarf, buff this up, hit that. Down to 3 health, Holy Nova then isn't enough, and I don't have enough mana to Mind Spike, that's unfortunate. I could Mass Dispel to get rid of the taunt. And then I could Shadow Madness and Mind Spike to hit him for 10, down to 9 health. No, that's not right. Okay, I think we gotta go for the Holy Nova plan. So first you attack, then you play Holy Nova. So it heals up your guy. Then you Mind Spike. And then you pass the turn, because you've got 3 cards in your hand that cost 4 mana and you have 3 mana left. That could be a disaster. That could make it lose the game for sure. What's nice, though, is that if he kills this with some removal spell and plays a 3-power minion, Shadow Madness would let me kill that and this thing. But that's obviously very, very dicey. Not likely to happen. Oh, no! He's gonna get a card. That's bad. Really, every extra card he gets is a tragedy. The only card source I have that's really gonna work here is Gadgetzan Auctioneer. Oh gosh, this is terrible. Well, oh man, I got nothing here. I'm just gonna have to Mind Spike this. And I just need to drop my minions. Sad as it is, that's what I gotta do. This thing, I wish it would have been a Harvest Golem or, you know, pretty much any other 3-drop in the game. But what are you gonna do? He's actually getting me down pretty low here, it's worth noting. He can get me down to 11. If he's got enough swipes and Starfires, he could actually kill me just like that. I can no longer heal myself. He's gonna Wrath. Which way is he gonna Wrath? For a card. So presumably then he has some way of killing all off my stuff and didn't need that extra damage. He's gonna hit me. Keeper of the Grove, I see. And he's gonna Wrath this, presumably for the full damage. Well, depending on what I draw, I could actually be okay here. I can clear his board. I just need to be able to play something. Oh, Shadowform. Comedy. Alright, so we're gonna steal this. Gonna run it in. Hang that. And I guess we're playing Shadowform number 2. Notice it flips it, so I could have attacked again if I had another mana. So now I've got 3 damage here, which would have been good earlier, but now might not be as good. And I have a 4-mana cycle a card. Hearthstone Jones is shockingly good here because he does not die to my improved Mind Spike and hits really hard. So if he gets to hit me, I'm pretty much going to lose the game. I mean, look at this. I'm down to 10 health, down to 5 after he hits me. He's just going to burn me out. I need some help. Leper Gnome, this could have been a mind control and it would have, well, it would have probably still been bad. Let's go ahead and Mass Dispel. Iron for Grizzly, you know, not bad. Not bad. Alright, he needs removal for this Grizzly, or at least a silence. To get damage through with Hearthstone Jones, who is shockingly good as a 5-4 for 5. So does he have removal among these 2 cards? He's used a couple of Keepers, he's used Wrath. He's got another Keeper. Ah, damn it. So he had the answer, now he's going to hit me down to 5 health, and then he can just pretty much shapeshift me to death. He's going to hit me down to 4 health, actually. He's going to hit the Leper Gnome! I don't think that was the right play at all. I think he should have hit me in the face. I think it is hilarious, though. He keeps playing 4 toughness minions. But anyway, I'm threatened to lose, and Lightspawn is not going to succeed at keeping anything at bay. So we'll pass the turn. Maybe he'll miss lethal and trade, you know, hit my Lightspawn with Harrison. Wow, I lost to Hearthstone Jones, just a 5-4 for 5. It was tense, but didn't quite manage to get enough juice. He saw that he had the kill. Well, that was well played. So there was a really critical turn earlier in this game where I played a Pyromancer down instead of just dropping one of my 6-drops. Had I just dropped a 6-drop, I would have not necessarily won, but I would have had a much better chance of winning considering how close that was in the end. But that was still kind of an annoying game. Maybe I just always think the games I lose are annoying. It was good. It was good, protracted battle. Kind of sad that my opponent didn't give me a well played. I thought that was, you know, even if I didn't play it well, it was still worthy of commentary. Maybe he was mad I had 2 shadow forms. Anyway, up against Douglas Gomez, the warrior. Oh my gosh. Stuff is not good enough. Alright, I'm actually just gonna mulligan all this crap. We're gonna dig for Power Word Shield to protect this cleric. That's also fine. Divine Spirit will also protect a cleric. The issue is that a warrior could play Fiery War Axe, and that will kill the cleric before I can put Divine Spirit on it.
The light protects.
Sergeant Squire. Well, alright, here it is. Does he have an Abusive Sergeant? a Murloc. Oh, never mind. Power Word Shield. So this is totally worth it to coin into the Power Word Shield to make it so that I don't lose to a Fiery War Axe or Murloc Tidehunter or an Abusive Sergeant. So now I'm ready to attack into stuff and heal it and draw cards. Man, makes me wish I had played with Inner Fire. I keep trying this stupid Divine Spirit. So the next turn, the thing you have to ask yourself is it better to hit this and draw a card? Or is it better... Does he have an Execute? Oh, wow, he's got an Execute. Unbelievable. Well, the Execute on a 1-mana minion is, you know, a victory of itself, I suppose. Power Word Shield cycled itself, so I don't care that I lost that. Does he have the Fiery War Axe now? He had like the 1 in a million answer. No, he does not have a Fiery War Axe. That is incredible. So we get to kill the Argent Squire and become all enragey. I could Divine Spirit this thing. I could have Divine Spirited, but I think it's much better just to put a minion down. And yes, it's better to put a minion down than to Shadow Form. Don't Shadow Form too early. As you can see, even a double Shadow Form isn't enough sometimes. That opponent kept dropping his 4 toughness minions. I had no other sources of damage because my board was empty. And it made me sad. So this guy will kill the Weaponsmith. Who is he going to silence? He's going to silence the Berserker. And this is actually kind of irritating because my guys deal 2 damage apiece and they're not enough to kill the 3 damage thing. Ah, Dark Iron Dwarf, I love you so much. Alright, so it's, oh gosh, did I screw up? I totally should have put it on the Farseer. Then I could have killed this and then killed that. But anyway, it's important here that you kill the armor... Well, not that important, but you kill the Armor Smith first. So that when you hit the Spellbreaker, the Armor Smith doesn't give it armor. Oh my gosh, we got Douchebagville over here. With the thank you. Probably he thinks I should have put it on this. I mean, yes. Then I could have kept my Berserker alive. So I threw away my 2/2 for nothing. Is what just happened there. Anyway, it's all right. It's not the end of the world. Now what we'll do is think carefully. A number of different ways I could deal with this. I think I'd rather just put the biggest minion down that I can, which is this guy. So we'll kill that. Now we're gonna swing for 4 damage. Yeah, I threw away my 2/2 for nothing. Although, no. This guy would have died, actually. If I had put the Dark Iron Dwarf on him, he would have died. Then I would have had a 2/2 instead of a 2/1 with Wind Fury. I don't know. It was a reasonable move. Whatever. It was reasonable. He's actually choosing to keep this alive. That's interesting. I mean, this thing hits as hard as the Dwarf did. I wonder why I kept this alive. I've got a couple of options here. I kind of don't want to do... Well, I kind of don't want to put Shadow Form on when I've got a Light Spawn in play. Well, if I have Divine Spirit and I don't use it on a Light Spawn, I mean, what am I doing with my life? Alright, so let us see, do I want to keep this thing around? You know, I think that this guy has done his job. Let's just go ahead and hit him in the face for 10 damage. And is it worth it to Shadow Form? No, I'd rather put a minion down. Alright, so Warriors have a bit of a tough time killing this. He's already used an Execute. It's pretty much the only out that he's got. Well, okay, Silence. But he's already used a Silence and an Execute. He needs another one of those 2 things to kill this Light Spawn. Fiery War Axe will kill the Grunt. This thing is annoying because it does not die to Shadow Word Pain, nor does it die to the Argent Commander. It does die to Argent Commander Shadow Form thing, but that's obviously way too much mana. Okay, I will just keep it simple, keep it safe. Let's just kill it with Light Spawn. Is it worth it to heal this back up? That would make me forgo playing the Argent Commander. I'm gonna heal it back up. Play the Acolyte. And pass the turn. So now an Execute will kill this. But the Acolyte's good for baiting out the other use of the Fiery War Axe while cycling a card. And I've got this as a surprise. I like having this as a surprise. Gorehowl. Well, I'm okay with that because this thing does survive the Gorehowl. I don't know why he did that. He just took 8 damage to not kill this. Interesting choice. Pyromancer is not super helpful here. Alright. Well, let's start killing him, I guess. Heal up my Light Spawn. Swing. You know, I could have... Well, I gotta attack with my charged creature, shouldn't I? Don't I? I could have actually played Pyromancer Shadowform, and that would have drawn me a card off the Acolyte. That would have been smart. Well, anyway, he's hard-pressed to answer the situation here. This doesn't do anything unless he gives it Taunt, and he doesn't. So that's the game. That is the game. I'm really happy I beat Douglas Gomez here. The asshole who said thank you. We didn't even need my Shadow form. Oh, Shadow Madness. Should I be a little bit bad-mannered here? Oh no, he's gonna concede before I can be bad-mannered. I was gonna Shadow Madness to steal the thing, and yada yada yada. Anyway, that is that. He didn't say well played, of course, because he knows he didn't play well, because he's an asshole. It's great. And we got up to 4 wins. Cool. Of course, every time I say my deck is bad, I end up doing well. But this time, you know, it could still end badly. We're only at 4 wins, 4 and 1 for that matter. So it could still end bad. That could end at 4 and 3. You never know, man. You never know. Although I guess this feels better than my last 3 priest runs. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just bad at evaluating decks. Zafrank! Hey, that's a cool name. I don't know if I've played this person before. Nice name. Got a Power Word Shield, which is pretty cool to have. Do I get a Northshire Cleric to go with it? Nope. Okay, fair enough. He mulliganed his whole hand. Got a Holy Smite in case he does come up with an early play off his mulligan.
My greetings.
Greetings.
Okay, well, there's no reason to coin out this Berserker. So I'll just play it on turn 2, like an honest man. Good. So if I had coined it out, all it would have achieved is done 2 extra damage. Now the question is, do I coin out a Power Word Shield? That could make a big difference, because what that would do is it would let this guy survive Claw and Wrath and Wolf Rider. Pretty much it would be unkillable as a 2/5, unless I'm forgetting something. The problem is it uses up my coin, stopping me from playing Shadow Madness next turn or Darkscale on turn 4. But, you know what? Since I have such a slow start, I might as well not only keep more of the minions that I have on the field, but, on top of that, draw an extra card to hopefully get something to play next turn, but that clearly was not to be. He's going to shapeshift again, so he either doesn't want to play stuff in front of this, or he has a really, really slow start like me. Well, I've got 5, 6, 7. It's turn 3 and turn 4 that are the problem. Oh, Jesus. I cannot catch a break. I could have Holy Smited this guy and hit for 5, but I'd rather have a 2/5 than a 5/3. Oh, man.
For the king.
He's going to play that guy, whom I cannot kill. I can only deal 4 damage to it, maddeningly. Lord on a pony. Oh, wait, no. I can actually Holy Smite this, run in and kill that, and then heal this back up. Or I could Shadow Form, but that seems silly. No, you know what? We're actually going to do this thing. Gonna Holy Smite my guy, kill this thing, and then heal it. So it's still a 5/3, so now it is vulnerable to Wrath and Claw, but at least we bought ourselves enough time to get to turn 5, so if he does Wrath this, hopefully he doesn't have anything else to play. And then I can play this, and then this, and then this. He's gonna use this as a charge. He's gonna use a charge. I'm actually totally fine with that, because that was his whole turn killing my Berserker. Oh, now of course I get this thing. Well, we're going to play a Darkscale Healer. It's just an overpriced Chillwind Yeti as far as I'm concerned, but that's good enough, because if I could just drop my minions one after the other, that's totally fine. He needs a Starfall or a Starfire to kill that, or an Ogre to surpass it. That's probably better for him. I could play this to give this health that would actually survive against the Ogre. And then I could Shadow Form and kill off the Ogre later, or I could use this to trade against the Ogre. I'm gonna do this because this makes it. This is less risky. If he had like a Starfire for the Lord, he could then have killed the Darkscale Healer, and then I would have been in trouble this way. I'm more likely to keep something on the board. So he can now Ogre to kill the Enforcer, but then I can either use Shadow Madness. Oh no, well, balls. Now I'm in trouble because if he doesn't oblige me by playing a 3 power minion. Oh no, he's actually gonna kill that. Interesting. So he's gonna 2 for 1. No, he's gonna heal up, so it's... Oh god, this is so annoying. So now, I can't quite kill this thing. I have to use Shadow Form. Oh, I could use Shadow Madness. Yes, I think I have to use Shadow Madness here. As tempting as it would be to act otherwise. Yeah, we're gonna Shadow Madness. run it in. Run this in. Do I play the Wind Fury or the thing that has a 1/1 attached? Well, the 1/1 dies to shapeshift and swipe, so it's not really even that valuable. Let's just play the Wind Fury guy. It's close. He's got 6 cards to my 6, soon to be 7, but he's a mana ahead because he was the first player, so he's doing just fine. But so am I. It's anyone's game. Twilight Drake, it's pretty big. Oh no! Don't innervate. Oh, the innervate is that's brutal. Oh, that's really brutal. Balls. I kind of want my own Argent Commander. It is not to be, however. If I Holy Nova, I can play this. If I Shadow Form, it's basically the same thing. Alright, let's do it. So we Shadow Form, we kill that off. Now we'll do this. But this 4/6 is a real trouble for me. I could have played Lord of the Arena, which held up against his 4/2, but then he could have used the 4/2 and Shapeshift to kill it and keep the Twilight Drake around. Scarlet Crusader is a pretty good card, but it's not super great because once I ping off the Divine Shield, I can Mind Spike it to death. So he kills the pig. Does he have anything with 4 mana? I hope not. He does have a lot of cards, so I'd be kind of surprised if he didn't have something. Oh, he doesn't have anything. Alrighty. Well, I think the move here, we do this, and we play Lord of the Arena. Protect the Knife Juggler and fling a knife at the Scarlet Crusader, no less. Very lucky flip.
Well played.
I'm gonna say well played, because he keeps saying well played. He's so polite. I want to let him know that he's playing well also. The Twilight Drake now can kill Lord of the Arena. But the Scarlet Crusader still dies to my Knife Juggler because of my lucky knife fling. He should do this, unless of course he has a Claw or a Wrath to kill the Knife Juggler, because this will just die to Mind Spike. He's got a Mark of Nature! Oh my god, that's very good. Well, this sucks. Let us play this and this. We're gonna Mind Spike that. Boy, this is close. My minions are gonna die. But I've got a Stormwind Champion, but then if he has anything else that he's adding to the board, the Stormwind Champion's pretty small for a 7 mana minion. No, that's not what I needed to see. Oh god, that's so terrible. Alright. Is he gonna kill off my Yeti with the Stormwind Champion, or is he actually just gonna hit my face? He's gonna hit my face. That's fine. Gadgeton Auctioneer, I could get a card off the Holy Nova. But then I can't kill this off. Holy Nova, Mind Spike, I can kill this. This would be... Ugh. This would still be at 7 health, which is a lot of health. I'm gonna do this. I need cards. Even though it means taking 17 damage, excuse me, 15 damage and going very low on health, I need cards to have any chance of winning this game. Is it worth it to run in with the Yeti and just throw it off? Yeah. So he can get me down to 10 health. The Holy Nova healed me up a little bit. And he's got 3 cards, which is 3 too many. I can't play Stormwind Champion. Just never have the time for it. He's got a swipe. Well, at least it's not going on my face. Hopefully it doesn't do anything else. Frostwolf Warlord is unfortunately really large. So the Argent Commander will kill this, and then I can Mind Spike this, but then the Frostwolf Warlord pretty much kills me off. Damn it. Ah, this game was annoying. It's Druids, man. Druids are doing a number on me. So he has a 6/6. He can hit me for 7 damage. Ah, fuck. I can't win. I've already used up all my healing. I lost my healing power. He just needs a single burn spell, and I lose. And even if he doesn't have a burn spell, he can just shapeshift me to death at this point. Force of Nature, yeah. Well played. Oh man, Druids. Druids are my undoing. I don't know if I could have beaten that Druid. He just had too many answers. It all started with that Boulder Fist Ogre. I was doing fine up until that point. I had a slow start. If I had gotten like the Razorfin Hunter a couple of draws earlier, I would have been totally fine. It was a bad draw, and then he had good cards. Well, that makes up for like the super lucky win against the Shaman, so I feel like the luck has been relatively even, but now we're at 4-2, And again, as you can see, Priest not doing that hot for me. I'd have to win 3 in a row to make it to 7. I'd have to win 2 in a row just to make it to 6. And call it a success. So definitely not the class it once was. Can I just not see a Druid? That's great. Miracle the Warlock is our next fighter. Quite the opening hand here. Man, if I'd had this against the Druid, I would have been in much better shape. So I'll keep this Leper Gnome. That could have been a mind control. Nice turn 1 play. Really good against most things the Warlock plays. Obviously it stops Flame Imps cold, which is nice. Or any coined 3/2s. If he does play a 2/3, or a Voidwalker, I've got Shadow Word Pain as a backup. If he plays nothing, I can just keep on playing minions. I can play Wild Pyromancer. Warlocks aren't the greatest at dealing with a swarm of minions early on. They've got Hellfire, obviously, but the problem with Hellfire is it kills your own stuff too. So it's only like if your opponent plays a bunch of stuff and you play absolutely nothing that Hellfire is good. Oh man, pardon my yawn. He is fingering his cards, so it's not the case that he's AFK. He is here. Seems to have some difficult decisions to make, and he finally chooses to mulligan nothing. Alright, Shadowform. I will see that card a lot, of course, because I got 2 of them. That one could have been a Cabal Shadow Priest.
The light protects me.
Well, that's a pretty good answer to Leper Gnome, but Shadow Word Pain is a pretty good answer to that, so suck it. Argent Squire. Man, that is so satisfying. I hate Argent Squire. It's such an irritating card to deal with, so I love it when I can deal with it in an efficient manner. The one good thing about the Argent Squire, of course, is it was a 1-mana minion, so my opponent got me to use Shadow Word Pain on a 1-mana minion, which is, you know, in its own way a kind of victory. But this Leper Gnome then is going to put out some good beats. Is he going to life tap? No. He's going to coin into something for 3 mana. Raging Worgen. Well, that's a little bit scary. Definitely not the scariest 3-drop. I'm glad it wasn't a freaking Harvest Golem or Scarlet Crusader. But if he has an answer for this bear, like a Shadow Bolt or Soulfire, then he can use the Worgen to turn on Wind Fury against the Leper Gnome, and that's pretty annoying.
We must cleanse the
That is also really annoying. Oh, Jesus Christ. So he can kill both my minions, or he can just hit me in the face if he wants, which he will evidently choose to do. If I got a 2-mana or a 1-mana spell, I could have used Pyromancer to finish this off. As it is, I think I could trade the Leper Gnome in there. Play this. Shadowform is too slow, unfortunately. I could run the Leper Gnome into that, and then have this around, but that's a bit risky. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this, unfortunately. So the Shadowstone Cleric can kill my Piglet and then also the Hunter, but at least there's providing him with some diversions. Oh, there's the Harvest Golem. I knew it couldn't be long. Knew it couldn't be long. I was gonna hit my face. That's a cheeky maneuver. Not sure I agree with that move, to be honest, because it does allow my Piglet to kill his Abusive Sergeant. I could use this. Oh, man. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to actually run the Piglet in here. Run this in here. Play the Pyromancer. And although it causes me to lose my... I could Divine Spirit this, which would actually keep this thing alive. And then kill off his 2 things. Or I could Shadow Form, which would let this die, but it would give me Shadow Form. Well, I think Shadow Form is more valuable than this minion, because he's showing that he's playing a fairly aggressive deck. Since his deck is relatively aggressive, I'm going to gamble that the Mind Spike will be really good for me. And he proceeds to play a 3 toughness minion, and a 2 toughness minion. Well, that's fine. So he's going to use the Shadowstone Cleric now to kill off my Wild Pyromancer. And then I can kill the Mana Wraith with Mind Spike. This thing's kind of annoying. Alright, well, let's do that. And then I can play Lightspawn, which is pretty good against this thing. So he's got 3 cards to my 3. My saving grace is Mind Spike, though, because that will hopefully get me some card advantage.
Get behind me.
Power Overwhelming will let him kill my Light Spawn. That's annoying. So he killed the Light Spawn before I could put Divine Spirit on it. Alright, we're going to do Stormwind Champion here. Just a naked Stormwind Champion. 6/6 for 7. Hoping he doesn't have any Mortal Coils. Please, no Mortal Coils. Alright, he doesn't have anything. This guy, I think this guy's a little bit too much taunt. If you ask me. Wow. This is the taunt army. He is hitting me really hard, though. It's worth noting. Mind Vision, oh no, that's bad. I don't have anything to steal from him. Crap. Well, I'm going to kill his hardest hitter. Yeah, I hate doing that, but well, God, do I want a Divine Spirit? Yeah, I might as well just Divine Spirit. I'm never going to use it. So we're going to kill that. We're going to ping that because we can. Do I play this just as a diversion? Sure. So I have a 6/11, which if he doesn't get Siphon Soul or Silence, this is going to be difficult for him to kill. He stops going for my face, which is really good news, because it means that he doesn't have the kill, or doesn't think he has the kill. He's going to life tap freely. The good news is there that he might actually keep a card in his hand for me to Mind Vision. No, not a chance. He's just going to throw everything out. All right. So now he is going for the face. Auctioneer could be used to just draw a card off of Mind Vision straight up. Hard to say if that's worth it.
I got the best deals anywhere.
I've definitely, you know, I'm gonna hang on to it. It's worth it. I couldn't have used the card this turn anyway. This thing is likely to survive. And even if he kills this, I might then Mind Vision one of his cards. So hopefully he doesn't have a playable card here. No, he's got a Blood Imp. Oh, jeez. Can't catch a break. Alright, is he going to hit me in the face? He is hitting me in the face! Oh, man, this is so scary. That I'm going to lose to this crap. Oh my gosh, Dark Scale Healer's amazing. Okay. Is it worth it to Mind Vision now? I think so. We're just going to Mind Vision. Draw a card. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm gonna do this. This buys me some extremely valuable time. Kill that Loot Hoarder. Kill that Worgen. Play the Money Berserker. Alright, so it's dicey. My health is low. I can't heal myself anymore, but I can kill anything he plays. So unless he gets just a ton of burst damage, he will lose. But I do have a lot of power on the board. This thing is annoying because it causes me to... stops me from winning. Is he going to hit me? Ah, he's going to hit me in the face extra with that Blood Imp. Well played. I didn't get a spell, so I don't get to draw for that. Well, we need to clear his board, obviously. Let's think a moment for me. I've got 10... Oh, I actually have the kill. I have 16 damage. Whew, I almost missed that, actually, but I had 18 damage on the nose. He should have actually waited, because that was on the nose damage. It's possible that I would have missed it, and then, like, traded against his minions or whatever, and he would have had a chance to win. That was harrowing. 5 wins. Alright, now one more game is needed to make this officially a success. That would be nice. If it's not a win, then the Priest becomes, like, a consistently mediocre class, where we're making my last 4 runs in the 4 to 5 zone, which is awfully specific. So it's quite an important game here as far as my pride and dignity are concerned. Napo the Rogue. Well, I like being a rogue against priests. Oh, sorry, a priest against rogues because if you can heal your minions, that's nice. So the rogue can't like dagger them down over time, which they shouldn't be doing anyway. But you know, it's nice. And the other nice thing about it is that the rogue can't ploink you to death because you can heal back up. You can heal up faster than she can damage you, which is always nice. So this is kind of interesting. I could, of course, play Leper Gnome. And then the rogue will dagger up and kill it, taking 4 damage in the process, but leaving a dagger in her hand for some extra value. I don't know if that's worth doing. I could wait for this bear and try to protect the gnome. You know what? No. I'm just going to consign to myself to the fact that Leper Gnome is a 1 mana deal 4 damage. Also, if she had a 2 mana minion here, she's stopped from playing it because she's staggering up to kill it. So it's not great, but I knew it wasn't great when I drafted it. It's not a card I wanted to put in my deck, but that's just what happened. All right, so do I coin out this bear? I think so. If I do nothing now, then next turn, if she had played a minion, I'll either have to play the bear or Shadow Word Pain. This way I get them both out. And then assuming she plays a minion that I just kill with Shadow Word Pain. No! That's the only thing I didn't want to see is some kind of kill for my bear. God damn it. So now I have nothing to do. So I skip a turn here, which is really awkward. Yep, I'm skipping a turn. Oh, that's so terrible. Ugh. So now I've got 4, 5, 6, and these are all good cards, but I skipped a turn, which is awful. So if she plays something now, I can't kill it because I need to really play my Yeti. Oh, yeah, well. At least this could have been much worse. She could have played like her own Yeti or something. Now, at least I'm threatening to kill this Worgen. So she has to provide some kind of answer to this Yeti. And then again to the Darkscale Healer, which is going to be Yeti number 2. She's got the Assassinate. Well, it's a 4 mana minion eating a 5 mana spell. It's fine. And actually, since the Worgen hit me, the Darkscale Healer is not totally wasted. Okay, I could actually play Wild Pyromancer Holy Smite, and that would kill this Worgen off. But this is a bigger minion. It is threatening to kill her Worgen, and it lets me keep Holy Smite around to draw a card off the Gadgetzan Auctioneer. I mean, getting a card off of Holy Smite through the Gadgetzan Auctioneer is pretty dang good, so I'd like to do that if I can. Does she seriously have another Assassinate? She has another Assassinate. Well, I'm actually okay with that because my deck is pretty endgame focused. Just depends on how endgame focused her deck is. We'll see. So now what she needs is a backstab to kill off the Argent Commander. See if she's got one of those. She seems to have everything she needs. And I've been storing up a couple of cheap minions, so I'll be able to drop these down. Where were you guys 3 turns ago? Seriously. If I had been able to play the Grunt like 3 turns ago, that would have made a huge difference. If nothing else, it would have baited out a backstab that won't kill this now. She's got 6 cards to my 6. Soon to be 7, but I'm the second player, so I'm not really ahead. Oh my gosh, she's actually going to shiv this thing to death. Well, she's taking some damage. Oh, Fan of Knives. She should have done it first, the Fan of Knives, because if she'd drawn like a shiv or something, that would have been good. Alrighty. So I think here is where I'm going to drop out the Gadgetzan Auctioneer. Let's do this. And let's Shadow Word Pain her good minion and draw a card, so I'm officially ahead on cards. And now she's also in a scary situation where she has to kill this, or else she's going to fall perilously behind. And, you know, she's used 2 Assassinates and a Fan of Knives already, so of course she's gonna use a 3rd Assassinate. Well, who didn't see that coming? Okay. Lovely dovely. So the Grunt, unfortunately, is pretty terrible here. What I will do is play Lord of the Arena and the Pyromancer, so the Lord of the Arena protects the Pyromancer from certain doom by the Golem. And if the Golem cashes out against the Lord of the Arena, the Pyromancer, after I cast Holy Smite, will finish it off. She has 6 cards. It's my 6, soon to be 7. So I'm actually still not ahead. Ugh, that's annoying. She's got a Sunwalker, so she kind of one-upped me here. The good news, though, is that the Wild Pyromancer, if she doesn't have a Backstab or an Eviscerate to kill it right now, will ping off this Divine Shield for free, and then I'll be able to kill the Sunwalker with my Lord of the Arena. She's going to remake her dagger, so she's got nothing to do. That's good news. Mass Dispel would be, oh, it would be so amazing here, too. A Mass Dispel. Alas, it is not to be. Okay, so let's go ahead and Holy Smite it up. This will kill the first iteration of the Golem and pop off the Divine Shield. I'd say that's a win. I'm going to go ahead and play Northshire Cleric. I'm healing up the Lord of the Arena so that it doesn't die to the Sunwalker. Temple Enforcer, that'll be nice next turn for the Light Spawn combo. So what I'm going to do here is do that. And I'm actually going to kill this, make it so that if she wants to kill my Lord of the Arena, she actually has to kill it for real. And we're going to play a couple of minions. So all this damage is actually self-inflicted. She ran into Leper Gnome for 4 damage, and then she hit my something or other for 4 more damage. She's going to kill off Lord of the Arena, going down a little bit. Play her own Lord of the Arena. That's actually a really good play because none of my stuff works to kill this. Wind Fury Notice is very ineffective against creatures that hit hard. So what I could do is I could Temple Enforcer, instead of on the light spawn, I could put it on this. And I could run it in. Oh, it would still die. Jesus. None of these guys can get buffed enough. Lord of the Arena, man, has been like the MVP of this arena. Jesus Christ. Well, I guess we're going to do this then. Get a 10-10 here. I'm really, or excuse me, an 8-8. Clearly math is my strong suit. It is really annoying. I probably should have kept the Wild Pyromancer around, although she could have killed it with the damage golem anyway. So she kills my Grunt. How's she going to deal with this 8-8? Is she going to use the Lord? She's going to play Molten Giant. Oh, Jesus. Does she have a Defender of Argus or something? That would be annoying. Oh, gosh. This is a really scary moment. Is this rogue really going to beat me? I might have to start racing for the face. If she keeps up. Because I don't have any Mind Controls. And I don't have any Shadow Word Deaths. Got Shadow Forms. Shadow Form is great. And if these guys can attack once or twice, that's great too. Cold Blood. Oh, no. She can actually kill off my Temple Enforcer. She's going to keep the Temple Enforcer alive. I would have killed the Temple Enforcer myself. But that's fine. She's going to hit that? What are you doing? That is very cavalier play. Don't really agree with how she's playing this. She's running into lots of things that I could have had, and of course I don't have any of the things I would have needed. I cannot damage anything and have it survive for the Northshire Cleric. Oh, this is irritating. Well, we're going to go for the throat then, so I'm going to do this. And just hit her for 5 damage.
Right away.
Play out all my stuff so she keeps having to kill my things. She's getting low on cards. She's getting low on life. It's unfortunate that I didn't get any outs to her bad play. But, yeah, it's kind of my own doing there. I didn't keep the Pyromancer around. I tried to get more use out of the Northshire Cleric. So she can kill 2 of my minions here. The question is, do her cards help her kill any more? Betrayal. I did not play around that in the slightest. I have no idea even what she's going to do with it. Okay. I guess my minions are alright, betrayal-wise. Not even really sure what that accomplished, to be honest. I guess I did inadvertently play around Betrayal. Oh, geez. She could have just... She threw away the Blood Knight for no reason. She threw away the Blood Knight for absolutely no reason. She could have kept it around if she'd attacked first. She's going to sprint to get 4 cards. Well, that's unfortunate. So, yeah, we need to get Shadow Form here. Esperanto. Shadow Madness. Well, that actually could be a point of surprise damage. So, I could run the Acolyte into this Molten Giant. But I value damage on her face more at this point because she has such overwhelming card advantage after that sprint that I need to get every single point of damage on that I can. So hopefully I can Shadow Madness something, deal 3 damage to her, and then actually deal 5 damage to her. Well, with this I can deal 4 damage to her, and then if I can get a Shadow Form in like the next couple of draws, before I can win before this Molten Giant kills me. It's gonna be real close though. Real close. Yeah, I think I've just got a couple of turns here. Unfortunately, I cannot Shadow Madness and Stormwind Champion. That would have been a really good combo. Alright, we're gonna do this. Now, do I hit her in the face? I do, I hit her in the face. I could, you know, 2 for 1 or whatever, but I need to hit her in the face. Heal up. And just, hope that I can Shadow Madness for the victory. She can't quite deal half my life in damage. So I've got, if I top deck Shadow Madness, I will be able to win as long as she doesn't have too much extra damage that she adds to the board here. Oh, I really regret passing on those Holy Fires now. Okay, so now she actually, yeah, she has lethal damage. So Shadow Madness, I'll be 1 damage shy of killing her. Oh, man, that Lord of the Arena that she played was incredibly good. I gotta admit. I don't think I had any outs. Power Word Shield? Well, I can do this and put Power Word Shield on it, but... Master Spell's no good. When I heal up and casually pass a turn, she might miss the fact that she has lethal damage. Stranger things have happened. She did not miss the fact that she had lethal damage, and so that's another arena going down to 5 wins. Oh, man. What an annoying game! That Lord of the Arena for her just stopped all my swarm of minions from attacking, and it gave her the extra damage she needed to win. Or gave her the extra life that she needed to survive. Wow, that was stupid. Well, thanks for watching, folks. If you enjoyed it, please like and or subscribe. Let's see our reward here for 5 wins. I had a streak going, and then it all ended. Well, we're going to get 45 dust and 50 gold. So basically breaking even there with the 50 gold compared to buying packs from the store. And 45 dust I don't mind because I need about 13,000 more dust to build up my complete set. And every little bit helps. Felguard, I think I have. There are some rares I'm missing. There's like 3 or 4 rares that I do not have. I still have not seen a single armor smith. Felguard, yep, I already got one of those. So just a 40 dust pack. An agonizing animation that causes the game to lag for no reason. And a sneak peek at our next arena. We're looking at Priest, Warrior. Oh, geez, this is so annoying. These are like my most commonly played classes. Ugh. Well, we'll see what we have to do. It'll be Warrior or Warlock. And that'll be it for now, folks. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you again soon.